Good evening, everybody. Glad you could make it this evening. We got that foot found, thank goodness. Me and Leo did, and we got that all documented all right, I think. And we're going to do some camping this evening, so we'd like for y'all to come along. But I'm sitting here in the studio. I was just thinking, I got my 1,000 subscribers, and I couldn't have done it without you all. I thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. And I want to thank Leo and Heather of Hillbilly Files. They was really a light to me and my channel. They've helped me through the struggles of this, and I appreciate them so much. So come along with us this evening as we do some camping. He's going to do some cooking, eating some chili beans, I think, and we'll tell some stories. And just come along. It's going to be pretty interesting, I think. So we'll catch you there, okay?
We are back at camp, and we're down River Road. We wanted to go see if we couldn't find some good fishing spots. So we went out looking. We found one we think we want, though. We're going to go try it a little bit later. But for right now, I think it's, what time is it anyway?
20 to 5, ain't it?
Yeah, 4:30 something. So go ahead and get dinner started.
All right, we'll get stuff started.
And we got homemade chili.
Homemade chili, but it's going to be interesting later.
Homemade from scratch chili.
Homemade from scratch.
Scratch.
Y'all reckon he can cook? I know he can. I've been with him before.
All right, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to have to put my camera down. I'm going to need both hands.
All right.
So
We'll get back with you in a bit when we get this thing smelling good, huh?
Yeah. Get the cabin real good and hot.
Yeah.
See y'all then.
Yeah. Here, folks. Got the cook hard at work. Look at him. He looks like a chef. What do y'all think?
I need my chef hat.
You got it on right there, right there. Look at it. He's a cook. I'm serious. Now, all seriousness, he can cook.
Slave over a hot stove all day, and all you do is go drinking with your friends.
Oh no.
You never take me anywhere.
Hey, one time we fixed a roast or something in a, what was that?
Pressure cooker?
Pressure cooker.
Yeah.
That was good.
I found out later that thing had lead in it. I don't use it anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Yeah. Oh well.
You know, my mom always say a watch pot never cooks. Well, mamas ain't always right, are they?
Usually. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to go drain some of this oil. I have to move that back.
You've been invaded. Look at him. He's still putting stuff in that pot. He's been putting stuff in that pot now for 30 minutes. I better leave the chef alone. He does look like he knows what he's talking about doing, though. Let's take a look at this. Oh my, that looks like chili. Wendy's can't do no better than that, can they?
Look at that. All she needs now is to simmer for about an hour.
I don't know if we can wait that. Can we wait that long? Have to, won't we?
Well, we don't have to. We can eat it now. It's technically cooked.
All right. You're killing me.
It smells good, don't it?
It does.
It smells really good. All she needs now is simmer down just a little bit more.
Simmer down, hurry up, simmer.
Yeah, simmer down. Simmer down.
Mama used to tell me that. Simmer down, son.
Yeah. Did it work?
Yeah, because she busted my hind end.
Switches.
Yeah. It'll form my rear end up.
Little hot plate's working pretty good, Heather.
I've waited all day for his people. I've waited all day right here for his chili.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it should be pretty good.
Looks better than any Wendy's chili I ever seen.
It's got a little bit of everything in it. We put stewed tomatoes. Get her right. I even got some, what's that called? What's the cheese called? 5 cheese. What's it called? Fiesta blend, that's it.
Yeah.
It's got Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, quesadilla, Azadero. What's Azadero cheese?
I don't know.
We're hillbillies. We don't know nothing about
We
nothing
don't
like
know
that.
Hey, did you ever eat that block cheese we used to get back in the day?
Oh yeah, the
Commodity cheese?
yeah.
That was the
Government
best cheese there ever was,
cheese,
wasn't
yeah. I remember that stuff. I remember that.
it? Yeah.
I love that cheese.
Always best cheese.
Yeah, you can't get it no more. You can't get it no more. I've seen posts on it about Facebook. I've had over the years. Sure have.
Folks, y'all have need to be here. I'm telling you, it smells so good. You think you're in a restaurant.
A little bit too warm. Haven't stirred too much. Me, I just pass on it. I like to make sure.
I can see right now why Heather keeps you around. You know,
I usually, when I cook, I stay close to it and watch it.
he's ambidextrous, people. He can do a lot of different things.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Just simmering away. Smells good.
Smells good. We're going to have to get in that pot.
The whole camper smells great.
We'll have people standing around outside here in a bit. Super
Yeah, I offered Hank a ball. I told him, give me a holler later if he wants a bowl of chili. He was down there cutting grass.
Look at that. Well, he got it.
Look
Got
at
it
the
done.
cheese.
Well, I guess we're going to do some eating now, right?
I'm ready if you are.
All right, let's get at it.
All right.
Well, here we are again. Reminds me of another time we were sitting here, but it was a lot colder then.
Which time?
When it was so cold, and we had the morning frost, and we was out.
Oh yeah, the frost.
And we had the shadow of the
Yeah.
chair on the ground. You
I
remember that day?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Well, we didn't go fishing.
Yeah, we just decided to hang around the camp, and we probably ate too much dinner, really. Danny did anyway.
Yeah, I ate too much. I hope there's no repercussions of that. But
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is the two of us, chili beans, camper.
yeah. So far, everything's been good though. Everything's been okay. But
We didn't bring any gas masks.
no. This man can cook. I tell y'all that.
Can't
Was
we
I knew
talk?
that already?
You don't want to talk about farts no more?
No. But that's okay. We all do it, right? Can we say that on here?
What? Say what?
Whatever that was you just said.
What? Say what?
Oh, he ain't right, folks. You know what? Oh, golly. It's been a good day, Leo. We found a foot and everything.
Yeah.
I've never looked for a foot before. I've done a lot of metal detecting in my time. We found a jar of money and stuff we found all kinds of stuff up on Hatfield's place there, but we've never went foot hunting. I ain't. This is a new thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see if we can't go for a hand or an arm or something one of these times.
Folks, what do you think about a man that goes out looking for a foot?
Change it up a little bit.
And there surely was a foot in that graveyard
Yeah.
by itself.
Yeah. A foot buried all by its lonesome. That's wild, ain't it, to think? You know, you think about that. You know, you lose a foot in a train, a train accident, and, you're buried in another state,
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of miles away.
I wonder if
or
he ever
whatever.
come and visit his foot.
I don't know. That's a good question. That is it. Would you do that? Would you do something like that?
I don't know. I
If you
might
had-
would.
If you had like a leg buried somewhere, would you visit it?
I don't know, but what's that right there? What is that?
The Bigfoot.
What is
Or-
that thing? Is that a
It
dog?
Could be a gray dog
Oh, okay. I knew I saw
Or
something
Bigfoot.
walking through there.
or Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah, too small for that.
Little foot.
I seen something moving. Sorry, folks. I kind of got turn around there a minute.
Bigfoot's coming to get us, Danny.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to get you primitive camping out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I've been a few times with you now.
Yeah, but we're going to do some.
Real primitive camping.
No, I'm going to like bring a Bigfoot suit or something.
Oh, you don't want to do that. We don't want to scare each other for sure.
I actually know somebody who has one.
Oh, no.
I really do. I really do.
Folks. Oh, no. Now, what was we talking about a while ago before all this was going on?
Farts.
Oh. He's a nut. Oh Lord. Well, folks, my channel's doing pretty good. I've not hit 1,000 yet. I'm not monetized yet, but I'm headed that way. And thanks for Leo and Heather. They've helped me out a lot. But we got to get on up there to 1,000, get this rolling on.
Yeah, how many you got now?
I looked a while ago, I got 965.
965, huh?
Yeah.
You're about to cross the line.
I'm about to cross over, so.
Yeah. Jack did you hear? Jack got monetized.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
That's good. That's
he
good.
sure did.
I gotta go see him, by the way. I gotta talk to him. I ain't been out there in a long time.
Yeah. That's Dev Alance's great-great-great-grandson, Jack Hatfield, is who I'm talking about. I've been harassing him for a long time to start a YouTube channel, and he finally did.
Yeah, and he's monetized
And
now.
he just got monetized.
Wow, that's
So,
great.
You know, but it'll all be museum. It's not. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You know how it is.
We gotta go find some more stuff for the museum though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before long.
Yeah.
Maybe when it cools down a little bit. We was doing a lot of stuff in the summer and about burn up. You remember?
Yeah. It's been a hot summer.
Yeah.
It's been a really hot one. That's for sure. Been steady in the 90s for a long time, but we got some more 90s coming back too. Did you hear that?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like 95 or something.
Oh no.
I think like next week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it can't last much longer.
Well, it's
you know.
September.
What? 2 months from now, we'll have a frost.
September's on us, huh?
Yeah.
I know he had me out here last year in a daggone blizzard or something.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Oh, you should have been up here for the big snow when I camped out over there. You should have been here for that, man. That was tent camping in the snow.
Yeah. I've seen some of that on your channel.
That was really fun. As long as you got a heat in there, you got a place you can go warm up. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right.
It's not as bad as it sounds. I know it sounds probably pretty bad. Tent camping in 10, 12 inches of snow, but
Well, folks, I'm going to try some of that. I'm getting some stuff together. I'm going to try some of that, but I don't know if I'm going to try it by myself or not. I may try it with him before I go in deep by myself. Now, what kind of takes a person to go out there and tent camp without something to keep you warm and hit 15 degrees? You did it once, 15, 20 degrees, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to. Before we started doing this, I used to do a lot of camping and junk before the trail guide thing and before the YouTube thing.
Right.
And that was, I've got some pictures tent camping in like 15 degrees, holding the thermometer and no heat, just hyper insulate,
That's
thick
much too cold.
blankets and, sleeping bag in a sleeping bag, that kind of thing. And you're wearing your coveralls to bed.
So now that you're using these diesel heaters and the most sophisticated stuff that you have now, this ain't nothing to what you used to do, right?
No, this is pretty easy, but I mean, it's a lot of fun, the toys and stuff, to go out and not be cold
Right.
in 15 degrees and, play and carry on and just have the time of your life. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And not freeze to death.
That ain't bad, is it?
No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let me you gotta do something here.
You recording?
I'm rolling.
I'm right behind you. I'm
Well,
rolling too.
We survived the day.
Yeah, we did. Very comfy. We're
done.
sitting around and watching, what was it again?
I don't know, we've lost 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
But we done everything today that we went out to do, right?
Yeah, we did. We did. What was this? Anyway, I can't remember the name of it. Lost World. That's what it was. Yeah. Jules Verne, Mysterious Island. Had to hook it up through the phone. We were too far away from the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we was out in the far earlier.
Yeah, playing with the fire. But we had to hook up the phone and got the TV running through the hotspot on the phone.
He's high tech. I'm telling you
Yeah,
what.
we're a little bit too far from the Wi-Fi, so we had to improvise just a little bit. But we got TV. Big screen, no less.
This is the first time I went camping and watched a 42-inch big screen.
Yeah. I like the old camper though. It's not bad for
That's
to be.
neat.
I mean, to be as old as it is.
What'd you say? It was 90s? You say it was?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 27, 28 years old. I got the title out of the truck still. But it's not bad. You get a couple little rips in the canvas and it patched.
That ain't nothing. Look there.
It's got a king and 2 queen size beds in it. The king on that
It's
end.
big. It's.
This one makes a queen and a queen down there too.
When you're outside looking at it, you don't think it's as big as it is inside.
No, it
It's
looks very
neat.
spacious, you know. Especially for that kind of money. Of course, you know, an old camper.
Shoot, did you do anything today before you come over here?
Not much, just packing. But you?
Yeah, I had to do some errands and had to do some chores before I left home.
Did
Betty
you?
would let me leave home till I got some stuff done.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to cut grass yesterday. Get it all lined out.
Yeah, I got all mine done. I hate cutting grass. It's just such a waste of time. You cut it and it grows right back.
But you know what? It's shortcoming. It's about ready to wrap up. We about got fall upon us.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll soon be fall. We'll have to get together and do that 100-eye camping.
Yeah, we didn't do it last year, did we?
No. That would be fun.
Have you been out with your metal detector since we had?
I played with it once. Went up and did it. Camped out up behind Sport Outfitters, and there was an old coal mine there, and I metal detected around it and found, just old bolts and things like that. But it was pretty cool, just an old coal mine, and it had been shut down for, I don't know, 50 years, something like that. And it supposedly went like 3 miles, 2 or 3 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a really big one, way back under a mountain. That was where that copperhead was at. That's that big old copperhead. One of the big old copperheads. I've run into about 4 this year.
You gotta watch them. Them things, you can't see them very well, especially in the leaves.
If they're in leaves, they're hidden really well.
I had one get hooked on my pants one time, and I like to run myself silly before I got that thing off me.
Really?
Yeah, I hit struck and hit my pants leg and didn't get my flesh, but its fangs got caught in my leg, my pants leg. And
Copperhead?
I drug it for a long ways before it got off.
Really?
And never bit me. Never got bit. Right.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
You're very lucky.
My dad said, "Dan, quit that running." He said, I said, if you got what I got hooked to you, you'd be running. He couldn't believe it. He seen it flopping. It was a big old copperhead. It was about 30 inches. He killed it once I got stopped.
Oh, well, tell everybody about the extension cord, your mom.
Oh. When I was just a little boy, about 10, 12 years old, we lived in this old house down the hall called a place called Lick Branch. Well, we had a bookshelf there, and it was full of books. And Mama had a ironing board sitting there with the iron sitting on it. So she picks up that cord that she thought was a cord to plug into
Plug the iron up.
into electricity, and it wasn't a cord. It was a tail of a black snake. And that thing wrapped around her arm, and up it went.
A little bit of TV. Just thought we'd kind of turn the cameras on and
Talk a minute, just about
just kind of share some of the evening.
Yeah, and things we do and
Yeah.
how we do it and all that.
So we was going to talk about this earlier. We mentioned this earlier. What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you so far?
Shoot, well, I guess it was with petroglyphs when we was doing the video about the petroglyphs. Had the sign down there in Wyoming County, West Virginia there, that showed where it was at, but no one seemed to know where it was at. I went to the local library, and they didn't know where they were at. They said they're down through there somewhere. So I start talking to people that would answer the door. A lot of them wouldn't answer the door. I finally get this little lady, elderly lady, come out. And she said, "Yeah, honey, it's back up in the head of that holler, and you go around the side of the hill about a quarter mile, and they're right there in a cliff out there." I said, "You sure?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." So I start up through there, and I get up in there, and I lose my footing, and I fall about 30 foot down in this big briar thicket. I end up on my back. I lost my phone, lost the camera here.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and
you
all
telling me
that.
about that.
And my daughter's ringing me on the phone. "Daddy, you okay?" Because we got that Life 360, and she can follow me around where I go. And it took me a while to find my phone. I was fine, had the breath knocked out of me, but I was all right. So I finally got myself lined out. And come to find out, to make his story shorter, it wasn't up in there. It was down the railroad tracks about 500 feet up on the side of the bank. That's where they were at, within 5 minutes of my vehicle. And I went for 2 hours trying to find that. Ended up scratched all to pieces. How about you, one?
I got in one last week, as a matter of fact. I was staying down here. Buddy of mine it's a whole bunch of, used to be a coal mine. You know, it's an old, great big facility, strip mine facility. And was staying down there, and I had to do a story, you know, doing a little bit of story about the Farrell family. And I get up there, and related to Cap Hatfield, you know, from The Feud. A couple of his victims, matter of fact. And I get up there, and it had just been pouring rain, you know, thunderstorming all day, the day before, and all night. I get up through there, and I'd done crawled through the thicket, through the thorns to get up to it. You know, I had to get down and crawl, you know, to get underneath all this stuff. I knew where the grave was at, but, you know, it's all wet and thorns, and you know how it is. So I get up in there, and I'm just in this little itty-bitty, about this wide, you know, and about 3 foot long. I broke some sticks, you know, just enough to where I could get through the thorns to show the headstone.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing. And
Wow.
I was just literally sitting in a super, super thick thorn thicket.
And snaky.
Right.
This is in summertime.
Yeah, right in the middle
Oh,
of this thorn,
gosh.
dripping wet. I mean, just pouring, you know, dripping wet. But and I was just sitting there thinking how much I love this, how cool this is.
You have to love it.
You know, I was just thinking, this is absolutely cool. I love this. I mean, I was wet, butts wet, feet's wet. You know, I already left the rain gear, you know.
But you know, when I did that video, you know, y'all didn't see all that went on, and you see me sweating. I mean, by the time I find these petroglyphs, there's sweat running off of me. This is what's happened to me. I've been through heck, you know, just to get there. And y'all didn't even know that I fell down through 30 foot of briar thickets and laid there for 15, 20 minutes trying to catch my breath.
I saw that one where you found the arrowhead on that hillside.
Oh yeah, and I about rolled off the bank.
I remember that.
Oh, that's a long way. That's a
he
long
got
way.
excited about it.
Oh yeah, that was dangerous. That was steep,
Yeah, that was
straight
a
up and
steep
down.
hill.
And I was
That
by
a steep
myself.
hill.
Things happen to us like
Yeah.
that. Just think.
I got up there where a woman named Eliza, the ones that built Goldie's Hardware, the
Uh-huh.
original builders of it, and there's real tall 10-foot, you know, spires, and I mean it was like really steep. That's just like a week ago, and it was muddy. I slid on that one 3 or 4 times. You know, just feet take off, and the rest of you not so much.
Oh, and today I found this place to detect. I've never been there before, and there was all kinds of good stuff there. Right. Left my digging tools at home.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
seen
did
part
that.
of that.
I did that.
I didn't have nothing to dig with. I cut me a stick to dig with. People laughing at me, telling me I need to start carrying stuff like a spare screwdriver. So, I left everything at the house except for the metal detector.
I did that. The first time I went up to that coal mine. I left the little mini detector, you know,
Right.
little orange deal, and my digging spade. I could pick out a few pings, but I couldn't really do
Dig
much with
nothing
them.
to do with it.
But oh well. That was still a fun trip. You know, that was a primitive camping. You know, out in the middle of nowhere, and those I like those.
Hey, it's hard to do a detecting video by yourself. Have you ever
It
tried
is,
that?
it is.
I mean, doing these stories ain't too bad, but when you're trying to swing a metal detector and you're trying to get
Yeah.
what you're digging and all that, you better have to have a
and
tripod
flags
and flags and all that. And it's hard to do it.
It helps if you have a second person.
Yeah.
You know, but
You spoilt me with that for a while. We were doing it down at Jack's there, and you was doing the video, and then I started doing it out by myself, and I said, "Wow, this is rough to do."
yeah,
You know,
without a second,
videos
a
by
lot of
yourself.
it is without a second person.
Yeah,
But you know, that's the thing, I guess.
you got here making. We got to do it, don't
That's right. That's right. But it's a lot of fun. You know, I very much enjoy it. You know, just get out and
we? We don't find nothing. We don't find anything. It's fun.
yeah.
You know.
Just get out and to hunt. You know, you got a story you're doing. You've got a little 3 foot by 6 foot piece of ground that you've got to find, and it's 3 counties over. You know, and you've got it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock right now, and you need to be back by afternoon now, Dan. You need to be back at a reasonable time now.
All right.
Now this spot's over 3 counties, okay, and go. You do feel a little bit of pressure when you leave the house.
Especially when you get there and you can't find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And your story, it hinges on this thing you got to do.
You're 2 hours into looking, and you've done climbed 2 mountains,
that you normally climb.
Yeah, and you're wore out and you ain't found it yet. I had that one. I don't know if you saw it not long ago. I had to chase a gas line to find a cemetery that they can't be found.
Right.
I don't know. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I've seen part of it.
Where I had to follow a gas line, through the mountains to find this thing. And I mean, I went up this mountain, come back down, went up this mountain, come back down, went up that mountain, come back down. And by the time I finally find this stupid gas line to follow it through the woods, I mean, I was just totally wasted and just now starting.
And folks, we have a lot of gas lines in Southern Appalachia.
Yeah, and just now found the starting point.
Wow.
Yeah, I had that Ball Cemetery. I climbed, I think it was a 600-foot mountain, and turned out it was the wrong one. Wrong place would be, and climb all the way back down and get to talking to neighbors, going door to door, talking to neighbors. No, it's not this mountain. It's
the other one over there.
Down here. Okay, all right. Get out to look, and you pull up Google Earth. Oh yeah, that's 2,000 feet up.
What'd you figure?
And you got some climbing to do now. You got your day cut out for you now.
Why'd they put all these cemeteries on top of these mountains for? You reckon?
Well, a lot of them, they had old houses back up in there that ain't there no more.
Yeah.
But they would save the level ground
for
farms
and
and houses and things like that, schools. And a lot of these, especially like these little hollers, you'll only have a little wide spot here and there, so that level ground is even that much more precious.
And plus, you don't have flooding on top of these mountains, right?
That's true. But man, you've seen some of these graveyards. Could you imagine trying to carry a coffin up some of these graveyards?
Yeah, we just did one. We just cleared a graveyard that had not been cleared in probably 20 years, and it's straight up and down. Yeah. I mean, they've had to carry them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I've been to graveyards where it's all I can do to get up the hill.
And how did they do it?
And carrying a coffin?
Yeah.
So
I just carried one here last week. I was telling you about that. I think we had to carry for about 300 or 400 yards, and it was uphill. And there was 6 of us, but man, that was a endeavor just to get it there.
Yeah, it is. It can be now. It sure can. A lot of these hills are really rugged, really steep. It's West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else too. Like you'll see like these strange trails going off, just a random trail. And a lot of them, they're old logging trails. But when you see them, where a trail goes up, you see a little level spot.
Right.
and then behind it you'll see like the mountain going up. Those will almost always be an old lost cemetery. If you see
Really?
that setup.
See, I was wondering that's a hint right there.
If you see that setup, from the road,
Right.
there's most likely there's some kind of really, really old cemetery up on that hill. As far as you know, it could be, could be anything.
Right.
Could be anything or anybody.
Right.
And you don't know till you go find out.
Climb that hill.
Climb that hill. But it's fun. Keeps you in shape.
Yeah.
It'll keep you in shape.
He ain't a big old boy, but he gets around good.
Yeah, I can climb pretty good.
I know it. I looked at you today. One minute you're 100 yards from me. Next minute I can't see you way out there on that knoll.
Yeah.
I said, there he goes again.
Yeah. I've done that one before, though. We've documented that graveyard. That whole graveyard, everyone in it.
Well, just think at the graveyard you've been in and there's things happen like this was about the foot today. You never had no idea that was there.
Exactly.
Until y'all done some research and found it. Just think about the other graveyards. There are probably things about it you don't know.
Yeah.
Until something comes up that you find.
Well, Heather, she's got, now where the Find a Grave work and stuff she does, she's got whole virtual graveyards. I mean, whole cemeteries. And like, she works pretty well with Find a Grave, with the business, Find a Grave.
Right.
And, with people and stuff like that and contacting them and, hey, this is, this and that. And she's doing really good with it. She sure is. She's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands and thousands.
Folks, she even when I get up with Leo, we make appointments. This is just not up in the air and say, hey, let's go tomorrow and do this. We have to make appointment to say, hey, do you have this open for this day next week or next month even, know? Because we just can't go up and do this stuff that we do today just on the spur of a moment, because this man here is busy and he does these videos every day. So we have to do things like this. We have to line it up.
Yeah, Heather does most of that.
She does lines everybody out.
Yeah, she does all that. She's on the ball now. Yeah. She's on the ball. I'm bragging on you, Heather. I'm bragging on you.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we've done this video here. This is something a little different altogether.
It is.
We ain't done this before.
We've never just kind of sat around and just,
talk about our videos or see. I've not been into it long enough really until now, a little bit, to talk about a little bit what's been going on.
Well, you're almost monetized.
Almost.
You'll soon be.
Yeah, just got to work a little harder and
you'll
keep on trucking.
You'll cross that road, that bridge, real soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
How long you been? How long you been doing this now?
It ain't a year yet. It's been right around 8 months.
You know how many videos you got?
39.
39. That'll work.
39 videos.
That'll work.
So, I really should have had more videos, but I'll work on that.
Yeah. Well, I've got Heather doing. Heather does all that.
See, I don't have anybody.
Right,
my daughter first was doing it, but she went to school, college and stuff, and she has time for it. And my wife works, so I pretty much had to do this myself and learn along the way. And Heather's helped me a whole lot about certain things, about editing and she's thumbnails and stuff like that.
And she's real good about that now. Yeah. She is. She's real good about trying to.
So I thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all for helping me out, getting lined out, started on this whole thing.
Of course, it's loads of fun.
It is.
I need an accomplice.
Just don't get in no trouble and get stuck up like we did today. I thought we was going to be in trouble there for a minute.
I ain't got stuck yet. So far, I've had that Mustang, man. I've had that thing up some hollers. But that helps too. Where you've got an ATV.
Yeah.
Just having that, because like the logistics of it. When you leave, what's it going to take? What is it going to take to get video of this weird thing? Wherever it is, site. Well,
when I rode off the mountain that day, that was the ATV I used there because I wasn't nowhere I could get to this place in my truck.
Right.
So sometimes you have to use ATVs and whatever you got.
A lot of these old graveyards you have to do.
Right.
You have to get creative to find.
Yeah.
Just to find the graveyard. But it's fun. It's fun. I like it. I enjoy it.
It's getting gooder and gooder, ain't it?
Yeah, I enjoy. And Heather, she enjoys the editing. You know, she likes doing it and the Find a Grave stuff.
And you don't like it. You don't want like nothing
No,
about it.
I don't want anything to do with that part of it. I like to be.
Nope.
I like to be out and.
So I wish I had someone, you know, that I could do more out.
Yeah.
If I had,
Yeah.
because it takes time. This is time consuming. Editing is, isn't it?
Yeah, editing takes longer than video.
Doing the video. Yeah.
It takes. Like right now, we've usually got. I think there's probably 8 or 10 in the pipe
Backed
right
up.
now that she's got in various stages.
Right.
You know, I still got to get this here or that there. Or,
Stuff you ain't got
you know,
yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the train the last week. I waited 2-3 days to try to put this
Yeah.
video on. Didn't have a train.
Yeah.
And where we live, we have trains go by every day, loaded with coal. Well, that week, they wasn't. There was 2 days went by, and there wasn't a soul come by. And I was out there on that track, not on the track, but by the track, waiting for his train to go by. It never came. It was a lonely 2 days. Then finally it came, and I got to get the video on, so it all worked out.
So, what about the drive at the funeral?
What's that now?
The train when you the funeral?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. We had to go to a funeral. We had somebody pass away in our family, and we had to go to the funeral, right? So I'd been looking for this train for 2 days, and we was headed up the road, headed toward Bluefield in the funeral line, right? And here goes this beautiful train going by with 100 cars of coal on it, at least. I said, honey, and I looked over her, and she shook her head. Oh no, not now. I said, it won't take but a few minutes. I can head this train off and get this video. I said, no, not today.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
The next day I got it though.
Yeah.
It worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. It's fun though.
Well.
It's definitely fun. You get to play and do stuff like this, I suppose, huh?
Yeah.
Go hang out on a riverbank somewhere and
Catch a turtle.
catch a turtle. Why not?
Well.
Yeah.
Got
Well, yeah, I guess it's probably getting late, isn't it? My camera's
Yeah, it's
starting
around
to get
11
hot.
o'clock, I
I can
figure.
feel the heat off this thing.
Yeah, you got it rolling. I see smoke rolling off
Yeah,
of
I can feel it getting warm.
it. All right, we're gonna sign off here. Ain't we?
All right, relax and chat just a little bit more and hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody have a good night,
Yeah.
and we'll catch y'all maybe in the morning.
Yeah, breakfast.
Make some
time.
flapjacks or something.
About breakfast time.
All right. Well, this is old Dan from Appalachian Roots with Dan. We'll catch y'all in the morning.
Yep.
How about you,
I'll
Earth?
see y'all in the morning.
Okay.
Buddy.
Good morning. How's everybody?
How we doing this fine morning? Oh. It's about 9. We've been up since what, about 7:30?
Yep.
Something like that. Just been talking to some of the neighbors and things like that. And I do believe it's about time for some breakfast. You getting hungry, Danny?
Yeah. My insides is a holler.
Let's get something going
We're
then.
gonna get the cook rolled again because y'all know he can cook. Y'all seen that yesterday. And the chili was good, and there was no remnants of any kind of issues last night that we know of.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. At least they were sneaky if they were.
Oh, alrighty. But check this out. That ain't that the smallest little cooking machine I ever seen.
Yeah. Little waffle maker.
Wow.
So I guess I need to get some batter mixed up real quick.
I'm gonna move back out of his way because we won't get in the way of the cook.
Yeah. We gotta get the plates out of the truck too.
All right, I'll go get that real quick.
All right.
Be right back.
Mix batter.
We're checking out he's got it cooking over there. He done made mine, as you can see. Fork and all. Ready to roll here. Well, this has been a real productive day or so. You come and done everything we needed to do.
Yeah.
We wanted to do.
You got it all.
We got it all done.
You
So
got everything.
we'll be packing up and getting out of here before too awful long today.
Yeah. You gotta be home. You have to be home by noon, or
Well, I got to meet some people in Virginia at noon, so
okay. So yeah, you'll
I
have
got to
to
get
leave
traveling
soon,
for long.
won't you?
Yeah, next hour or so. So, yeah.
That'll work.
Okay. I'm telling you, he's a cook.
hard to do one-handed. I'll say that much.
Let's
I'm gonna
get
lay
in.
my camera down.
Let's get into this. All right.
Okay, and go.
Here we go. I guess this is it for me. I gotta get on out of here. Let's see
You
here.
can't see me.
I see somebody.
I'm
in there.
hid. You can't see me. I'm hid. Anyway, Danny's getting ready to head out. He's going to go head home. He's got to go lay some cinder block and get some sand and
Yeah, I'm gonna get some story information. Got a lot to do today. Got before dark.
yeah.
So
Well, I'm gonna hang around a little while. Heather's not expecting me home till later, so I think I'm gonna hang around, maybe watch a movie.
there you go.
You know, I guess you could watch a movie at home too, but you know,
He's done had his breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
He's done had his Wheaties, so
Yeah.
he's good to go
yeah,
this morning. He's done fed me, and then I'm leaving.
yeah,
That's kind of rude, ain't it?
yeah. Thanks for breakfast. See ya.
See you later. No, it's all good. I hope.
Definitely. Oh.
But I thank you for getting up with me and we doing this, man. And I thank you for the foot video. That's going to
That
be
was cool,
great.
wasn't it? That
Yes.
was cool. Go out looking for a foot.
Yeah, and just all the hospitality here. You gave me a good dinner yesterday for chili. I'm telling you what, that's some good chili.
Hank liked it, didn't
Yeah, he did. He brought the bowl back.
Yeah.
It was clean, wasn't it?
Yeah, he
he
did.
brought it back.
Hey, for all y'all, I've showed y'all Hank, and I've introduced you to Hank before. He runs the campground here. He's a Hatfield, runs the campground. He stopped by last night, and I hooked him up with a big bowl of chili.
Yeah, he come back about an hour later.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
clean.
Yeah. He comes back. He says, "That weren't no count." Laughing. You got to know Hank. You got to know Hank. That weren't no count.
No count. And grinned right big.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, golly. All right, I'm going to get off here and get out of here.
Well, Danny, don't work too hard, buddy.
I ain't.
I'm gonna hang around a little while and pack up, probably a couple hours or so, about 12 or 1, I guess, and haul tail.
All righty. I'm going to get on out of here, folks, and thank y'all for watching us. Us nuts.
Yeah, it was fun though.
It was. We'll do it
fun, man.
again.
Had a good time.
We're thinking about working on something else here before long, maybe when it
Yeah.
gets cooler.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Do something together again. I miss that. I love doing stuff with you, buddy.
Yeah. Fall's coming.
Yeah.
Fall's coming. It's the good time of year when you can get out and
Do things.
do things and explore, and not have to worry about getting snake bit too much,
Yeah.
which is
All
still
right.
possible. I've seen snakes in January.
Yeah, snow snakes.
Yeah, it's possible.
You ever seen them snow snakes?
I've never seen one in the snow. I seen one in February one time. It was cold.
Yeah.
He was out swimming by a creek, just cruising up by the creek.
Goes to show you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you next time.
All right, Danny. We'll see you later, buddy. You have a safe trip home, but don't work too hard.
All right, buddy. Hey, guys. I'm headed on out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching us. We'll catch you next time here on Appalachian Roots with Dan. We'll catch y'all next time.